Basra is Iraq's second largest city, 1.5 million people. Poor but not desperately impoverished like some of Saddam's citizens in southern Iraq. Still, liberation for some around here means liberating whatever they can grab. A ceiling fan, a stool, any old scraps really. Watching on, the city's new law, British soldiers who for quite some time will be Basra's police and government. From their foxholes and behind piles of dirt, they watch Basra's main road, blocked for more than a week by British tanks. Much of the military presence in Baghdad, here in Basra and other Iraqi cities will now come down to this. Boots on the ground, soldiers on the street, keeping the peace. Among those soldiers, two men who grew up in Australia, Privates Mick Lewis and Ben Stoll. Straight out of high school in Western Australia, they joined Britain's 3rd Paratroop Regiment under a Commonwealth scheme.
A lot of join up just because the Aussie Army isn't as adventurous anymore as we'd like it to be.
Sitting in a ditch in Iraq, Private Stoll's thoughts are of Aussie sun, sand and home.
Oh, do I ever, mate? Tell you what, go back to the beach, down Scarborough or something. But got a job to do, so, you know, get on with it.
They weren't stationed by the roadside for long.
First reserve, slipping beside the ATMP.
This British unit, the first to walk into Basra.
Get amongst these people. Cheers, mate. See you later.
The first to patrol its streets on foot. We travelled with the 3rd Paratroopers as they paced their way into the heart of Basra's old city area, securing block by block, pausing, checking, scoping for threat and finding none. His mural may reflect a smiling, content ruler, but you can bet, bunkered beneath Baghdad, Saddam Hussein is not a happy dictator right now. The British have played a patient game with Basra, waiting, winning trust, collecting intelligence before invading the city, and the strategy's paid off. Here, unlike some other invaded Iraq townships, the locals seem to want these foreign forces on their streets, even wondering, it seems, what took them so long. Happy for the soldiers or just happy to see something so new and fascinating, it's hard to know with these children, but their smiles and laughter are real. It's the older generation, worn by Saddam's rule, that now appear to appreciate these armed men filing through the streets.
Finish Saddam.
Finish Saddam, Saddam finish, he said with some satisfaction. Certainly the general mood of the Iraqi people here on the street has changed significantly in the course of this war, from initial resistance and fear now to warm welcome, even joy. We found a group of men willing to talk. For so many years, expressing opinion was often met with reprisal, torture or some terror at the hands of Saddam's henchmen.
The soldiers coming into Basra, is it good or bad?
No, good. It's very good here.
And why?
And why? It's free. I want to free. Okay? I want to free.
They still need water, food and wages quickly, but they're happy for now to be released from a dictator's grip.
We want peace. All. We want all people in Iraq, we want peace. We want peace.
And do you think you have peace now? A good chance at peace?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they even seem to like the manner in which they were invaded by the British.
Soldiers good.
Because?
Because of the soldiers was gentleman. I'm admired and respect with you.
Gentleman is how he described Basra's new British controllers. There'll still be problems. This is a radical release for these people, but the coalition could only hope Baghdad goes as smoothly as Basra.